Lyme disease definitely changed the way my house is in a bunch of ways. Sonoma, can you get out? Navigating the world with chronic Lyme disease. With service dog Sonoma by my side. Determined to make the best out of each day. And raise awareness. This is me. And this is Chronically Cassidy. I live in a 2-story house. My room has always been upstairs. And my room has always been on the closer side to my mom's room because we moved into this house when I was 2 years old. So I was the baby of the house, of the family, and my brother is 3 years older than me, so his room was farther away. So my brother has had the bigger room all of our life here until this year because we switched rooms. My brother has not seen it yet, and he's in college right now, so he'll be coming home sometime in May, which is pretty soon. The reason that we changed the rooms, there were a couple of them. One of the most basic things that has changed is getting a bigger room because I needed more room for my things and needed more room for this dog to be able to sit here and sleep and have room. I would be tripping and have no space to have water bowls or food or a bed or even fit him in my other room because we had a mattress in there and a gymnastics mat in case I fell. So changing rooms was definitely huge, and I was like, yes, after 18 years of having the small room, I finally get my brother's room because I've always been slightly jealous, maybe a little more than slightly jealous of his room. So my mom asked my brother, would it be okay after 18 years of having these bedrooms and me being so jealous because his room is significantly bigger than mine, could we switch rooms for the sake of the service dog? And he very thankfully said yes, of course. So we got to switch rooms, and that is a huge thing. And he hasn't even seen his new room yet. If you want to see what my room really looks like right now, when it's like really clean, you can look at my new room tour. There's a video of it in my channel. So over here where my dresser is, this is Sonoma's like fancy containery thing that has his food, some dental chews, some treats in here, and I feed him up in my room. There would be no room to do this in my old room. And then we have 2 bowls usually, but one is downstairs for some reason. Now, if I'm not feeling well, I don't have to go all the way downstairs. What, are you checking out video? Walk right through. Come on, Sonoma, get out of the way. Thank you, buddy. I don't have to go all the way downstairs and get his food and get his water and feed him for breakfast and dinner because he eats twice a day. I can just get up, go across the room and feed him, and it works out really well. And he certainly likes it because he gets his food a lot faster. So that's one thing that changed because of my Lyme disease. Another thing that changed because of my Lyme disease is the mattress on the floor. This mattress was in my original bedroom, and it has been brought in here, and I wish we could get rid of it, but right now it is being used as a seizure mattress whenever I have a seizure and I'm home, because over here is the same bed as my water bed, and having a seizure and a water bed just does not work out well. So I have this mattress here, which was like my brother's old twin mattress, and then this gymnastics mat is flipped upside down just so it is one color and it matches the room a little more, and it's just to cover up more of the floor in case I was to fall. And then Sonoma's bed fits perfectly right on that. In general, My room always used to be, for a very long time, it was yellow when we first moved in here. But then shortly after, I changed it to a very ballet pink. I was so into ballet, and I like the color pink a lot. It wasn't a hot pink, it was a light pink. Very light pink. I'll see if I can try to find a picture of my room. And it had pictures of me from ballet competitions, and like a Nutcracker picture when I was Clara, all framed up on the walls, and some of my favorite ballet dancers, posters on the walls. I had point shoes on the window, and then that changed. The whole reason my room changed from the pretty pink ballet theme to this aqua oceany theme is because I had to stop dancing, and I would just be laying in bed and watching TV and looking at my point shoes on the wall and looking at the posters of the dancers and looking at the posters of me and pictures and everything ballet in my room, and I couldn't stand looking at it because it made me so upset, because it made me miss ballet so much. For my birthday that year, when I was turning 17, so it was 16 at the time, it was like an early birthday present, we decided we were going to redo my room because it was just making me upset to look at all these things that I couldn't do every day. Here are two pictures of my bedroom when I first redid it. At this point, it was a lot more spacious because I didn't need a mattress for seizures, and there wasn't a gymnastics mat on the floor. This fish tank, which really needs to be cleaned, was an added addition to my room that went along with my changing my room for my birthday, for my 17th birthday. But it was also because I was bedbound. My mom wanted me to have something to look at and just like a little something nice in my room. And it's actually interesting. When my room, it was the old room, so my original room that's now Brian's room, my brother, it was painted the exact same way that this room is, and then this room got made over the same way. When it was blue, which it is not anymore, I had some kind of problem someday, this was years ago, and it was probably a seizure or something that went wrong. We had to call 911. My mom said afterwards, when I got better and was awake, that the medic and the paramedics were all complimenting my bedroom and said, "You should get her a fish tank because it would look so nice in here." And that's actually how my mom got the idea to get me a fish tank for my birthday. From that medic. So, thanks, Jim. This is just one part of my room that has changed because of Lyme disease, and it's just a little addition, and it's been in multiple videos. It's just, regular light switch, but there is this plastic around. It's actually the same kind of plastic stuff that you can put on a desk that I have right here. My mom just cut out a hole and stuck it to the wall. And that is for Sonoma can go and turn the light on and off for me, because before he could do it, but he was actually scratching the paint right off the walls. So now we added this plastic around it, and now he could jump up and turn off the light for me, turn the light on and off for me from wherever I feel like asking him from, and the paint remains on the wall. So that is very, very helpful. We also added these tug ropes onto only two of the doors. The door to get out of my room, so it's a pull. These are actually completely new hardware things too, because before we just had regular knobs, but you wouldn't be able to put one of these pulley things on. And my mom made this by taking an old pair of pajamas and like braiding it, and then grabbing like super stretchy band things and banding it down. And Sonoma grabs on this when I say open the door and opens it for me. Now in the bathroom, we have the same exact thing. Sonoma does come in the bathroom with me for a lot when I'm showering in case I were to have a seizure and fall. So in case he needs to go get help or I can't open the door, he can open the door from the inside. Another thing in the bathroom is we used to just have a regular single shower head, and then recently we changed it to this more fancy dancy version where you have a regular shower head and then you have the kind where you can take it off and spray yourself, because then I can get in the shower and use the handheld one and wash my lower body when my port is accessed and not have to worry about getting water on my port when it's accessed. So that is something that we did in this bathroom to help me. So here is my room right now. And there is Sonoma. It's the first room. Well, second actually. We have the guest room and then my room right off the left of the stairs. And here is where I lived for 18 years prior, which is now my brother's room. This is it. Oh boy, there's stuff on the floor. He goes to West Virginia University. We still have to put some stuff in here and like make it more of his room, but this is the basics of the room, and this is completely set up differently than I had it. His bed is facing straight out and he has a huge TV. And there are 2 windows. My bed faced that wall right there, and my TV there. And then I had my desk where this was. My dresser was right here. So that is the same. Brian does now get the walk-in closet. Oh, which has hockey stuff in it. Shows how much I've been in here. I really don't miss the walk-in closet. I had it organized really nice, so it was very organized and great to close off. But the closet I have now is really the same exact size. It's just instead of the rail being in a L, it's just completely straight, and I still have plenty of shelving and plenty of room in there for my clothes. We both share the same bathroom. As you can see, we are New York Rangers hockey fans. Going way back to November 2013, the last time I did Nutcracker. Right before the performance, I slightly, I wouldn't even call it a sprain, I would say twisted my ankle in ballet class, my left ankle, and I ended up with RSD, which is reflex sympathetic dystrophy, or complex regional pain syndrome, which is a very complicated neurological disorder, and paralyzed my left foot for about 3 weeks. So one huge thing that we did to accommodate my Lyme disease, which we didn't know at that time was Lyme disease, was get a wheelchair ramp installed at my house. Here is the wheelchair ramp that we got installed in 2013, at the end of 2013. It just comes down and leads to our driveway. And back up to our house really nicely. It's been very helpful. We still have that, and it comes in handy so much because unfortunately, although the ambulance visits and ER visits have lessened due to medication, there are still times where I need the ramp outside the house, or we do have an ambulance come and it's easier for them to go out with a stretcher on a ramp versus stairs. Coaches from our gymnastics where we work actually made that for us because they're very, very handy people, and they did it for us just to be super duper nice. And that is definitely one thing that I would not have if I didn't have Lyme disease. Since I have a port, I have acquired an abundance of IV supplies such as saline, alcohol wipes, antibiotics. IVIG, just my pole, tons and tons of IV stuff and dressing kits, and we needed a place to put that. It's not just something that you can put in one drawer. So that is another thing that changed in this house. So right here at the top of the stairs, that is the bathroom. Here is the medical closet. I have tubing hanging on the walls, all IVIG and fluids and things in there. Tons of saline and flushes, all stuff for my port in here, and these bins that I bring in my room for IVIG, my pole, there's even crutches back there, heating pads, and other things that I could use, sharps container, and stuff like that. This used to be used for suitcases and for storage, and it's a full medical closet. In the kitchen, we have changed one thing, which is this cabinet, which has all gluten-free and sugar-free things in there. So it's like my whole Lyme diet cabinet where I can go in and find food, and my dad doesn't eat anything from here, so it's all safe for me. So we organized that. And this cabinet over here has all of my Lyme-friendly baking supplies. But there's also some other random things in here, like a potato. But I use a lot of things in here for cooking that are Lyme-friendly. Thanks for watching Chronically Cassidy.